Good morning, ladies. I believe we just have ladies. Could be wrong though. I see a phone number down in the corner there. Oh, it's yes. Okay, great. My name is Andrea Arlington, and I'm a Balm family recovery coach. And I'm here today to facilitate the emotional freedom technique. And I will just say, in case you haven't been on this call before, that it is a form of emotional acupressure, and it has been shown to be, in many cases, more than 30% more effective than anxiety and depression medication. Not saying you shouldn't take whatever's prescribed to you, but I am saying that I work with a lot of clients, and this is something that they all find to be extraordinarily helpful dealing with emotional experiences that are like what we're all undergoing in different areas of our lives right now with the coronavirus. So that is what I am here to do with you this morning. And it's a really good thing to do for your immune system as well, because it really relaxes the autonomic nervous system, and when we're relaxed and at ease, it allows our immune system to function more effectively. So the thing that I would like to ask is for anybody on the call to just give me a word or two of a strong emotion that they're experiencing right now, so that we can do some emotional freedom technique. It's also called tapping, by the way. So if you want to just unmute yourself for a second and give me a word or two, that would be helpful. And your microphone is down in the lower left-hand corner of your screen.
Fear.
What is the word?
Fear.
Fear. Okay, thank you. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a common emotion right now.
Apprehension.
What was that?
Apprehension.
Apprehension. Okay. I don't know if there's anybody else on the call this morning, so I'm going to go with fear, apprehension, and anxiety. Excuse me. All right. So this is this right here is called the karate chop point, and all four of our fingers are going to be tapping this point to begin with when we do what's called the setup statement. And we're going to repeat the setup statement 3 times. And then we're going to move through acupuncture points on the face, their inner eyebrow, temple, under the eye, above the lip, below the lip. And then there's these 2 little points on the clavicle. Right underneath that, there's a soft spot. And then it's the bra strap underneath the armpit, right in the middle of the bra strap area, and then on the top of our head. Let me just make sure you can see me. Okay, so I'm going to say this statement, and then please repeat it after me, and then we'll just keep doing that. And we'll go through a couple of rounds of tapping. Now, before we get started, I would like for you guys to take what's called a subjective unit of distress. And what that is just identify in yourself between, on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being, I don't feel any of this emotion at all, and 10 being, I'm feeling it in a huge way. It's overwhelming. So please take that just silently to yourself. And then after we go through the tapping, we're going to take that again. So go ahead and do that. Okay, so we're going to tap right here, and here's how it's going to go. It goes, let's see, you guys said fear and apprehension. Okay, even though I'm feeling anxiety, fear, apprehension, I accept these feelings, I accept these emotions, and I deeply love and care for myself. Even though I'm feeling anxiety and fear and apprehension, I accept these feelings, and I deeply, deeply love and care for myself. Even though I'm feeling apprehension and fear and anxiety right now, I still deeply, deeply love and care for myself, and I accept everything that I'm feeling right here and right now. I'm feeling a lot of anxiety. I'm feeling apprehension. I'm feeling fear. There's so many unknowns. So many people are suffering and going through things that they've never experienced before. And it scares me. And I feel apprehensive. And I feel anxiety. And I accept all of these feelings right now. And even though I'm feeling this fear and anxiety and apprehension, I am willing to know a greater sense of peace and well-being. I'm just willing to trust and know that it's there within me. It exists right where I am, underneath the prasara. And it is right where I am right here and right now, that at the very inner core of my being, there is an inner sense of peace, an inner sense of well-being, and an inner sense of safety. And even though there's a part of me that's resisting that right now, even though there's a part of me that's resisting this sense of well-being and inner peace, even though there's some fear and anxiety and apprehension that continues to exist, I'm still willing to allow the possibility that inner peace and calm is possible right here and right now, in the very center of my being. And so I focus on this. I focus on the fact that there is an intelligence inside of me. There is an intelligence inside of me that is inside of my being right now. It cares for me. It takes care of me. It supports me. It makes my heart beat and helps me breathe right here and right now. That intelligence has never left me. It has never abandoned me. It has supported me in my life for years, for decades. It has always provided for me. I am safe. I'm safe knowing that this intelligence is working in every cell, every organ of my body, and in the body of my affairs. I accept this. I accept this is true for me, and I know it's true for the people I love and care about as well. Okay, so now just take a deep breath, and I want you to ask yourself on the scale of 0 to 10 where you're at right now. And I'm going to take care of my little 3-year-old granddaughter for 1 minute, so excuse me, I'll be right back. Coco, honey, what do you need? I need to finish my job here, so could you please let me have 10 minutes? Okay, where's Harper? Come here, baby girl. Let's find out. Where is everybody? Harper, can you watch her for 5 minutes? I'm on a call. What do you need? Harper, help her with her iPad, please. I'll be out in 5 minutes. Thank you. I'm terribly sorry about that. So can I just ask Nadia and Susan, where are you now? Like, what's the difference between where you were and where you are now?
It's definitely lower. Thank you so much, Andrea. Definitely lower. It's just so wonderful to acknowledge it and give yourself permission to feel it and still love yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're not done, so I just wanted to check in for sure. We'd like to get down to like a 0 possibly, or even like a 1 or a 2 at the highest. Okay, so we're gonna go through it again. And Susan, what about you? Where are you on this scale?
I feel like this morning I was at a probably like a 5, and now I feel like I'm probably at a 2 or 3.
Okay, great. Let's go through that again. All right, so we're going to start at our tapping point. All right, so take a deep breath. All right. Right here and right now, I'm still feeling some of that apprehension, a little bit of that fear, some anxiety, and that's okay. I still deeply love and care for myself. And I'm still feeling just a little bit of that apprehension and fear and anxiety. And I still deeply love and care for myself. I'm feeling that anxiety and that fear and that apprehension on a little bit of a lower scale than earlier, feeling it, allowing myself to feel it, and deeply, deeply loving and caring for myself. So even though there's still some of that fear and apprehension, a little bit of that anxiety, I'm acknowledging that. I'm speaking that. And as I speak it, it's just dissipating the energy, allowing my body to just be at ease, trusting that there is wisdom in my body to keep me safe and healthy. It's always been with me. In fact, I was designed to be able to walk through life with this intelligence and this wisdom that does make my heart beat and has fought off all sorts of things throughout my life and kept me safe. And I accept that for myself. I'm only responsible for accepting what I allow in my consciousness. And so I focus my consciousness on that truth. That's a great truth for me to focus on. And I allow myself to focus on that truth today. I allow myself to feel good knowing that is the truth. And I also allow myself to feel good knowing that there's an intelligence in this universe that is preventing the planets from crashing into each other today. And that same intelligence is the wisdom and intelligence that is operating in, as, and through all life today. Even this coronavirus, in some way, is meant to be an opportunity for all of us to grow, to become more conscious of what we had taken for granted previously. It's an opportunity to raise ourselves up in consciousness in a way that perhaps we never would have had we not had this experience. And so I just allow myself to be aware of anything that comes up for me today, to become grateful for any awarenesses that I'm currently having that will allow me to move forward from this experience in a way that makes me more grateful, more conscious, more loving, more gentle, more kind, and to operate in the world from an inner knowing and an inner peace that these things are what I'm truly, truly meant to be taking away from this whole experience. And so I just allow myself today to contemplate that as my truth. To just be aware that I'm responsible for my own inner landscape. I'm responsible for my takeaways from this experience, which become a foundation from which I live moving forward. And I'm grateful for that. I'm very grateful for that. And I'm willing to just be in that peace today, to hold on to that sacred consciousness that comes through me when I listen when I get calm, and when I listen. And I'm grateful for that. Well, would you like to share where you're at now on that scale?
Hi, Andrea, it's Colleen.
Hi.
How are you? I came in about 3 minutes late, and I was probably at a 7 when I came in, and I'd say I'm like a 2.5 now. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. And Linda says she's at about 1. Thanks, Connie. And Susan, where are you?
I would say probably at a 1. Also, I feel very relaxed.
Okay, great. And then Nadia, where are you?
Yes, thank you so much. Much, much better, more relaxed. I'm wondering, where can I get the script so I can come to it at any moment without going on YouTube or anything? You know what I mean? So I can carry it with me and just do it at any moment.
Okay. Let's see. I have a script. It's a blank template that I can send to anybody who wants me to send it to them. If you send
Oh,
me,
that would be wonderful if I send you my email address, right?
yeah. My email address is andreaarlington@gmail.com. And just go ahead. It's andreaarlington@gmail.com. And if you just put in the subject line template, tapping template, that would be perfect. And then, yeah, you can make up for anything that you've got going on. It's something, yeah.
I love that wording. I love the wording that you use, which is very, very important. And how you went from like really scary fear to the peace and to the core. But when time is needed, I don't think I will be able to come up with this wording. So it will be nice to have this cheat sheet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this is a particular cheat sheet that you'll fill in the blanks. So I'll just give you a quick overview of how it works. So first, you start by your karate chop point, talking about the strong emotions and feelings that are going on for you. You do your setup statement 3 times, like you'll see, and it says EB for eyebrow, right? And then I think it says outer eye, so it's OE, and then UE. So you'll see how you write it in. And then, so the first round that we go through, and each round ends on top of the head, is just acknowledging the emotions and feelings. The second round is more about being willing to release them, right? And then the third round is, maybe a little bit of combination of, even though I'm feeling better right now, there's still a part of me that's resisting, and that's okay. I still deeply love and care for myself. And then you can take your subjective unit of distress again, see where you're at, see if you want to tap a little different, like maybe another word has come up for you. So then you'll do the round again, but you want to get to that last round being tapping in a greater sense of well-being. I'm feeling calm, I'm trusting. So does that make sense? So it's kind of like that's how that script should go.
Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful.
Good. Excellent. Well, I'm just so grateful to have had you on the call this morning, all of you, and over the last couple of weeks. And we will, catch up again. I know I'm going to probably talk to Bev about coming on the Daily Balm. And I just want to acknowledge that, this is a hard time. This tapping is something that I use probably 3 or 4 times a day right now. And it's one of the greatest tools I think that you could possibly have in your toolbox. So, please do use it throughout the day, because the more calm we are, the better we're able to serve and love those around us, and the healthier our bodies are, and all that stuff. So I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful day. Hopefully you can get outside and just look around and see the wisdom and intelligence that life truly is operating from, no matter what it looks like humanly. Sometimes there is something much greater than us at work, and we just have to trust that. Yeah. And I hope you have a beautiful day, and thank you for letting me be of service. Have a great day.